If I had to start over from zero with a given budget, which IEM would I buy? Let's jump into it. Hey friends, Tim here, welcome back to my video on Giz Audio. And if I have a certain bit of budget and I can only buy one IEM with said budget, which IEM would I buy? Now, I did a video similar to this before where I lined out 10 different items I would keep if I were to leave the hobby. This premise is a little bit different. This is if I can only buy one IEM for each respective budget, which one would I buy, right? Because the other list was just 10 items regardless of price. This is if I had to start from zero and I have a price constraint. Let's start off with the first budget, and that is $50. If I had $50, which one would I buy? Well, first, I would take that $50, right? I would, of course, invest it in Dogecoin and get myself an extra $5 to buy Project Red, because Project Red is right now my daily driver IEM when I go outside. When I go for an errand, I want to buy food, I want to go biking, I want to go whatever, I take Project Red with me. And that is because the tuning is phenomenal. For the price I said in my review, it competes with $150 to $200 IEM, and I stand by that. It sounds fantastic. And for the price, since it's so inexpensive, if I break it, if I lose it, I don't mind as much. I can repurchase, no problem. I don't like taking too expensive IEMs outside because, you know, if you drop it, you break it, it's kind of hard to replace. Who wants to buy a second pair of Annihilator? I don't want to do that. One thing I forgot to mention is this list is very personal to me, geared to my preference. So it's not the same as the best IEM at every price point list where I look at performance overall. This list has nothing to do with performance and everything to do with if I like it or not. So again, for those of you who might be confused, it's not the same as the best IEM at every price point list. Next budget, $150. What would I buy? Of course, if you've been a long fan of this channel, you know I buy the S12. Man, I love this. The treble can be a lot for some of you, but not for me. For me, the treble is perfect. The treble is actually the star of S12. It gives S12 this nice sense of head stage and spacious feeling in the treble, also being at the same time revealing. It's just a great IEM. And I should say this as well, original S12 only, not S12 Pro, not Z12, because those two boost up the bass a little bit, which reduces, you know, the treble effect in those IEMs, which is lame in my personal opinion. Keep what makes the original special, get the original S12, best out of the three, and also cheapest out of the three as well. Next one up, we have $300. If I have $300, what would I buy? Well, first, I would see if I can borrow $30 from someone. And if I can indeed borrow $30 from someone, I would buy Blessing 3. But let's just pretend in this scenario, I have no friends and no one wants to lend me an extra $30. I only have $300, what would I buy? Awful Performer 5. Yes, I like this IEM a lot, man. It has fun bass, fun sub bass, great smooth treble as well, good details yet smooth. Both of those qualities while not sacrificing too much of the mid-range. The mid-range has a slight warmth to it, but overall still feels very natural. It's a fun IEM, exciting IEM with small sacrifices and great details. What's not to love about Performer 5? Next budget is $500. 500 smackaroonies. If I had that kind of money, what would I buy? And the answer is, of course, Softear Studio 4. This is a very well-rounded IEM. It doesn't have a lot of bass, but the bass feels tight and dynamic. The mid-range is uber clean without being thin. The pinna is a little bit less than Harman as well, which is perfect for those of you who want a slightly safer tuning. For me, it just makes it very easy to listen and fatigue-free, shout-free. The treble is the best part for me, is again, just like Performer 5, quite revealing. It's bright and at the same time, smooth. Next is $1,000. Yes, if I had $1,000, what would I buy? I would buy the Edition Viento B. Now this might come to a surprise to some of you because some of you may think, hey Timmy, what about Monarch Mark II? Don't you like Monarch Mark II? And I would say yes, Monarch Mark II is still amazing, but in this scenario I can only buy one, okay? I decided to go with Viento B. It sounds more special to me than the Monarch. The Monarch sounds great, absolutely fantastic, but is safe and can be a little bit boring. Viento B, on the other hand, is exciting. The vocals, in terms of imaging of the vocals, is just so forward, so lively, energetic. And lastly, everything just comes across so well defined and clean. God, I love Viento B. I wish it was easier to get for you guys. I wish there was more demo units available. If you're in Singapore, go try it at Zeppelin or something. If you're around the world somewhere, good luck. It's impossible to find, but it's such a great IEM. I love this thing. And last but not least, if I had unlimited money, if I was Elon Musk, if I was Warren Buffett and Jeff Bezos combined income and combined net worth, what would I buy? I mean, what else? I mean, you guys have been a fan of this channel. You guys already know. There's no other option, man. It's top of my ranking list. You can't be surprised by this, right? It's gotta be obvious, you know? Yeah, so yeah, this one. Yeah, right here. What are you waiting for? Just go buy it. It's the best one. Why are you still here?